Hello, everybody. This is the Let's Get to It channel. Hello, everybody. This is Let's Get to It channel. Back at it again with our podcast. This time we are talking about mental disorders. So let's get to it. So Jonathan came up with this idea, I think. No, Swan came up with the idea.
I did.
Yeah, Swan came up with the idea to talk about mental disorders, and I was pretty much like, why would you want to talk about yourself for an hour having issues?
But I didn't want to do just like normal ones.
You're not a normal
Depression
case.
and ADHD and stuff, the more common ones.
You're not.
I wanted to do like schizophrenia and
you have that,
multiple personality disorder.
You have that too.
And bipolar. No, bipolar's pretty.
No, bipolar, not severe bipolar. That shit's scary, dude.
And foot fetishes. That's a weird mental disorder.
You shall not take my Lord's name in vain. Huh? It's like making fun of carpenters, huh?
You know that we lost that recording and nobody's gonna get this joke?
Yeah. It sucks.
Keep that part in.
So who got the first?
Part that nobody's gonna understand the joke.
Who got the first broken brain disease?
I'll go schizophrenia.
Schizophrenia. Oh, quick question: does anybody know anyone in their lives that personally has schizophrenia?
Yeah, actually, we went to high school with somebody.
Who?
I don't know if you knew her, but her name was Asia.
Was she a black girl?
Short little black girl.
No shit.
Yeah, she takes medicine for it, but like it's a treatable disease.
Yeah.
But she told us she did when we were in our psychology class together.
That's sweet. That's sweet.
And also, so
I guess she was in a good mood when she told you that.
What?
I guess she was in a good mood when she told you that.
That's not what schizophrenia is.
Schizophrenia is where like voodoo witchcraft, the bug is coming after me.
You fucking tard.
Hi, that's perfect for mental disorders. I feel like this is going to be our most offensive podcast, and I'm going to enjoy the entire hour of it.
I'm not.
I am.
So, schizophrenia is when they is characterized by thoughts or experiences that seem out of touch with reality, disorganized speech or behavior, and decreased participation in daily activities. Difficulty with concentration and memory may also be present. Some behaviors are social isolation, disorganized behavior, aggression, agitation, compulsive behavior, excitability, I can think of that word, hostility, repetitive movement, self-harm, and lack of restraint.
I think Jonathan has a mild form of schizophrenia with the restraint part because like he runs from pussy like crazy.
Does he see hallucinations? And
yeah,
hear
he
voices?
thinks he's fucking buff and he's really a weak bitch.
Okay,
so
I think I'm gonna go straight from yellow to red and just fuck you up on the show.
He's going to indigo. I don't know how he did it, but he's doing it.
He's morphing into different colors.
You're going back.
So yeah, people with schizophrenia also have hallucinations, paranoia, the hearing voices, depression, fear, perceptive delusions, or religious delusions.
Like they think
there's
they're like
actually
the
a movie
plate.
about a mathematician who has schizophrenia.
Goodwill Hunting.
No, A Beautiful Mind.
Never seen it. Only math one I watch is Goodwill Hunting because of Robin Williams.
It actually gives a really like good explanation of what exactly schizophrenia is. So what he saw three different people. He saw a little girl. He saw a guy his own age in college.
Narcissism.
And he sees an old man.
Granny Punani fetish.
Yeah.
Right.
So the little girl was like his common sense talking to him. The guy his own age was his quote unquote roommate in college.
Yeah.
And he helped him figure out math problems while he's in college.
College.
And the old man was supposedly working for the government. And
here's a question since you're like repeating.
He was trying to like work on codes and shit.
Have you ever seen a movie called what is that called? High School. No, what's that one where they go to school with Method Man?
Oh, How High.
How High? Yeah, have you seen How High?
No.
Well,
yes.
There's a thing in it where they like smoke weed and they hallucinate their brother or their buddy back from the dead. Is that part of schizophrenia?
No, because really it's an outside thing affecting them internally.
Just really good weed.
Sure.
I'm sure my whole goal of this podcast is to get Swan to give me a red card.
You always have a red card in my mind. I don't even invite you to the game anymore.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one too.
Yeah, you're expelled from the fucking league. Get out of here.
Yeah. I'm done. I haven't kicked out of my own thing.
Yeah.
But I feel like schizophrenia could be like a weird brain disorder. Like there's like stages to it. Like there's severe, and then there's some that people have it and they know they have it and they kind of like just roll with it.
Yeah, like he actually, the only reason he figured it out was because the little girl never aged.
Yeah.
After like 10 years, she never got older.
Dude, that's creepy.
Yeah. They all stay the same age throughout the movie.
Can you imagine like living in like the 1800s and then you're just hallucinating that shit?
It was like in the 50s and 60s, so like to treat him, they like shocked him. And like
shock therapy was way back.
Shit out of him.
Diogenes.
Thank you for ruining the podcast with Diogenes, Jonathan.
Diogenes.
Diogenes. What the fuck you looking up Diogenes?
Red card.
That was gonna be the
Red
next.
card him.
Red card. Red card.
Red card.
Red card.
No, you gotta get a yellow
card
first. That's not how it works.
No. If you kick me in the balls in soccer, you get a red card.
You fuckers do not watch football enough. It's football.
I'm from the land of football.
It's football. You should know better.
Football.
All right.
I actually watched it.
You know what? You get a yellow card for that. Pronouncing soccer.
You can also go
football.
straight to red.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
It was in the penalty box. You're getting to straight to red.
Okay.
Jonathan's
So,
like, damn, he does know it.
I'm gonna follow and peel in the middle of the field.
I'm just gonna pull down my pants and just piss in the middle of the field.
I think in that context, a yellow card would be fitting.
Well, red could be too. I mean, with all that running.
No, yeah, urine's yellow. You ruined the joke, God.
No, if you run enough,
ruined the joke.
If you run enough,
Jonathan, if your urine's red, you might want to go see your doctor.
Yeah, you might have mesothelioma.
I can get compensation for that.
Have you or anyone been hurt with mesothelioma, Swan? You can call 1-800-mesothelioma.
Somebody write down that number.
I feel like you're not saying that word right. I don't know why. I just
Chinese drywall, asbestos, irritable bowel syndrome. These are all symptoms of mesothelioma.
Call 1-800-I-HAVE-mesothelioma.com.
And that's not all. If you click now for a price of $19.95, that is correct, $19.95, you will double your chances of not having mesothelioma.
Holy shit, for only $19.95?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm not associated. I don't know.
Okay, moving on.
All right. No, I want to go next. I want to go next. No, fuck you. I'm the host of the show, and I've been overcast by the co-host of the show.
Red card.
So, I did this one actually in college. It's called Alice in Wonderland Syndrome. But it's not originally called Alice in Wonderland Syndrome. It was actually named after the guy who discovered this syndrome, and I can't remember the name of the guy.
Wow.
But
way to go with your research.
You can see I didn't pass that college class. But it was named after the guy who discovered the symptom, but then the movie came out after the discovery of it, and they renamed it Alice in Wonderland Syndrome. And it's pretty freaking terrifying. It only affects children. Because for whatever reason that they're in the early development stage, some neurons, whatever you want to call them, their internet receptor didn't get the satellite connectivity in their brain. For whatever reason, they see things bigger or smaller, farther or closer away than reality. It is in reality.
Yeah, just give them glasses then.
But the weird part about it only affects kids, man. It only affects children. Mostly children. Most of them.
Wear glasses too, Darren.
Children can't wear glasses. They can't wear glasses.
They can, what? Then why am I wearing glasses?
You're a child, which is totally different.
Wait, am I the oldest here, or is Jonathan the oldest?
Jonathan is the oldest one here, so his disappointment is more than anybody else's here.
Fuck you, I have seniority.
Emphasis on senior.
You know what? Fuck you for that. What other cars do you use in football? Red, yellow. That's it.
God
damn it! They need to get their shit together.
You can put up a flag.
What?
You can put up a flag.
Bet. I planted my flag. Fuck off.
So I think Jonathan really has Alice in Wonderland syndrome because he claims he has a big dick. I've seen it. He's hitting me. He's hitting me. Ow!
Darren, what did we learn?
That Jonathan's really sensitive about his tiny cock. Ow!
No, Darren. You make fun of Jonathan's cock when you're a couple states away, like me. Like.
So you can't get punched, and by the time he sees you again, he forgets about his little wiener joke.
Hey, Swan.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like an elephant. I never forget. Like how I didn't forget where you live.
The only thing that you know about elephants is that you got elephantitis because you got big ass nasty cankles.
God damn.
My cankles are nice. Fuck you.
You're not denying the cankles, though. I've noticed that.
Jesus Christ.
He got you so. I love you. High five, Swan. High five. 1, 2, 3.
That's it. The game is officially over. Fuck the cards.
I said, I throw out both teams. Coaches, staff, water boy, towel girl, too.
Fans, get the fuck out of here.
You're thrown out.
Team, you're out.
Get that fucking goal out of here. Speaking of soccer, one of my favorite pickup lines is for married women. It has a soccer reference. So, like, you get in the bar, you're like, hey, sweetie, how you doing? They're looking kind of good. You want to come over? I'm married. Be like, that's cool, baby. Soccer has goalies. Don't mean I can't score a goal every once in a while.
Holy shit, man of the 80s right here.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. I'm liking it.
All right, so what's your disorder, Jonathan? Not your personal disorders, because we all know you have a lot of what's wrong with you.
Of course.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Diogenes syndrome.
Diogenes, is that a Greek god?
No, he's a Greek philosopher. That's what this tattoo is. That's his lantern.
Oh. That's not a disease, that's a meth.
No. Because the thing is, it's basically hoarding. Which is, like, ironic because Diogenes was, like, free of all material, like, possession, like, need for material wealth, shit like that. I mean, he lived in a barrel in the middle of the market and basically had nothing and was completely fucking okay with it. But it's ironic because, like, okay, I got it right here. It's also known as senile squalor disorder syndrome, which is a disorder characterized by extreme self-neglect, domestic squalor, social withdrawal, apathy, compulsive hoarding of garbage or animals, plus lack of shame. Sufferers may also display symptoms of catatonia.
I told you, please, not an autobiography. So, it's pretty much senile. It was just called that because he was the first one to talk about how people lose their mind, pretty much.
I mean, maybe.
Dude, I want senile when I get older. I know it sounds shitty, but, like, I want senile where, like, I can turn it on and off. Like, I really remember shitting in my grandson's birthday and wrapping it up. Grandson. See? It's working already. Or, like, I go to a store and, like, I decide to rob shit. I can be like, oh, I'm senile. Because I feel like when you get, like, 80, 90, you paid for a lot of shit. And you have, like, the right to steal shit.
I mean, I steal shit from you all the time. You just don't know it.
You stole my heart.
Exactly.
Yeah. You're the sweetest thing in the world. You're so
Can I talk about my disorder, my next one?
Which one?
Dissociative identity disorder.
This story sounds way too familiar to me.
It is more commonly known as multiple personality disorder.
Yep.
It is a severe form of dissociation. A mental process which produces a lack of connection in a person's thoughts, memories, feelings, actions, or sense of identity. It is thought to stem from a combination of factors that may include trauma experienced by the person with the disorder. The dissociative aspect is thought to be a coping mechanism. The person literally shuts off, or dissociates themselves from the situation or experience that is too violent, traumatic, or painful to assimilate.
So that kind of sounds like
the
somebody.
conscious self.
That kind of sounds like a severe stress-induced disorder. Like somebody went through something really traumatic.
So like certain situations, they'll shut down, and like a different person will come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if they're super scared or like
They
they're
just
surprised, and then
their body goes into like a defensive mechanism. They're like, "You're gonna be somebody else. Play possum."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly, it's like child abuse, sexual assault, stuff like that. Especially as a child.
Especially emphasis on child abuse, right, Ron?
No, like
you went through child abuse. Emphasis on child.
No, emphasis on child sexual assault and abuse. Like, though, if you have that as a kid, as an adult, you're more likely to develop this.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. That's like it's like your mind playing possum and disguising itself, pretty much. That's really interesting. What was it called? Lou Gehrig's disease?
I hate you. That inspires you.
Hey, you know what it is, though. That could be a mental disorder. It's a head missing. No, these jokes are not landing for you, Joe.
I don't know what to do with you.
Those jokes aren't landing for you? Irrelevant, off-topic thing. I don't know if I'm going to put it in a podcast. But, Jonathan, please tell him about our phone call.
So, I don't know. I feel like this has something to do with mental disorders. So, here we go. So, Darren calls me one day. We're just bullshitting on the phone when he gets off work. Mm-hmm. So, we're talking, right? And he's like, I don't even remember what we were talking about. He's like, I don't know, man. When I was like a kid, I had this really fucked up thought that if I got like bad grades, I would be forced to smell my grandma's pussy.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I mean, it just randomly came in my head.
It's just the most off-the-wall fucking shit I've heard in a while, and I'm losing my shit in the middle of the store. And people are looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong with that guy?
He couldn't stop laughing, dude.
And my dad gave me the most, like, what the fuck is wrong with you look ever
Did
I've
you
gotten
tell
in my
your
life.
dad?
No, I didn't tell my dad. I told Maurice. He laughed his ass off.
I still think that I still have like the best like what the fuck moment.
Oh, I already know what you're going with.
Into our apartment. So I got off work. I was doing overnights for stock. So I got off work. Because they never fucking lock the door because they're fucking assholes. I just opened the fucking door, walked 2 steps to the living room because we were in an apartment. And they just looked at me and I came in like I had a fucking mission, and they just stopped talking, looked at me. I was like, you know how you could tell if a girl sucks a mean dick? By how toned her neck is.
Dude, this is like 4 in the morning. 4 in the morning he does this shit.
Oh, and apparently somebody was on the phone, and like even the person on the phone was quiet when I came in. And then there was like a good 5 seconds of just silence of us staring at each other.
And most of the time, when Swan comes in, he's pissed because he hates doing overnight stalking.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But for whatever reason, the thinking of that blowjob made him happy. All right. So this was brought to you by 3 grown men who also have mental disorders.
Many of them.
You only have one.
I know. I have dyslexia, bro. I got dyslexia. Let me tell you
I know,
about
I
that
make
one.
fun of you all the time for it.
Yeah, yeah, I know you do. So the most famous one that embarrassed me a lot is when I started noticing I couldn't fucking read really well. I thought it was the language barrier because I was going from German to English, but then when I got in 4th grade, I started like understanding English really well, and then I was still struggling how to read. But when I went up there and they asked me to spell a state, and it was Virginia, in my brain, Virginia and vagina spell the same. And it didn't help when I put up there Virginia and West Virginia. It didn't look good. It was very embarrassing.
But I bet you can't read.
I can read. I read every
Yeah?
Dr. Seuss book. R.I.P. Dr. Seuss. And his
how many
culture.
fingers am I holding up? Wrong. Not holding up any.
So, let's talk about, like...
Let's talk about sex.
Let's talk about, like, common diseases that we see every day but we don't recognize. I mean, we don't really think is a disease. Most people don't recognize it as a disease.
More, you can, like, function as a normal person with it.
Obesity.
Is that what you mean?
Depression.
Obesity.
That's mental disorders, Darren.
Obesity is highly linked to mental complications. Severe, what do you call it? Complex. What's it called? Like self-esteem issues, anxiety, depression, stuff like that. But every day we see it, but we don't know if like that person is really depressed or not, or he just really likes food, and it fucks with me every day because I'm that happy, sad soul. Feel like, are you going to a buffet because you enjoy it, or you're gonna cry?
I mean, if they're enjoying it, just let them be, man.
Yeah.
I have no issue with it.
It's fucking America.
If he's gonna cry, at least he can do is take me, and I get a free meal out of it for listening. America, man. Capitalism is the best.
There's also the depression and anxiety and ADHD and ADD.
I don't think it's ADD. I think it's more of like the complex issues, self-esteem, stuff like that.
Oh, I was talking about just common.
Oh yeah, no.
Common mental disorders.
So 6% of children, males mostly, get ADHD. Out of that 6% of the children with ADHD, 2% of that 6% grow up with ADHD for the rest of their life. I am unfortunately the 2% of 6% that has ADHD through their adolescence. I'm 25 and I still have severe ADHD.
You're 25?
To the club.
I'm so glad you can count now.
Dude, you know how long it took me to figure out I was 25?
I mean, once you got past 3,
25 years. Really? Nobody on that joke? Fuck all y'all. I hate the delay. I'm not knowing if I'm hitting or missing, and it's fucking with my comedy flow.
I don't know why that's funny.
Man, I don't know if it'll help or not.
Stupid joke, but I loved it.
What, the 25-year one?
Yeah, I laughed at it.
Oh, I thought you were laughing at the silence.
No, I was laughing at the joke. My mic can't pick up all my laughing because I start high pitched and then I get low. Just like when I'm getting fucked in the ass.
We're changing.
Not by you though.
Oh damn it! Damn it! How many
needle
people
dick,
do you think
needle
have
dick.
like?
Darren's got a needle dick.
That's a mental disorder.
Needle dick. Needle dick.
Needle dick.
Do you think like obesity can cause from like having a small penis? Like they're like, fuck it, I'm gonna have a small penis. I don't care about life. I don't care about my image.
No.
Why not?
I think that could be an issue of obesity. Like there probably is a root cause of why somebody's fat.
I mean, that probably falls under self-esteem then.
Yeah, but that's like a what do you call it? Like a specific issue.
I don't know, but it could add on.
Yeah.
The underlying issues there already.
Jonathan used to be like that until he got his penis pump.
Oh, I thought you were talking about obese.
No, Jonathan is always obese.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think he's more hench now.
He's like an otter.
Do you know what an otter is?
Yeah.
Wait, why am I otter?
Are you skinny, Jonathan? Like super skinny?
I'm like a skinny fat.
Are you like a...
Emphasis on fat, not the skinny part.
Hey, you watch your mouth.
He's calling you a hairy twink, is what he's saying.
Well, at least I'm a top. Fuck you. Fucking bottom.
I like looking up at bitches. What's wrong? Sometimes being 6'5", you don't get a lot of chances of people dominating you.
I'm pretty sure if you're looking up, they're not the one that's the bitch. So
I put you on the ass.
You're like, please, Dad, may I have some more?
Ask Swan. Swan always had the idea of me beating the fuck out of everybody and him running the pockets.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I know my role in fights.
He's a pocket runner.
I know my lane. I stay in my lane.
So you remember that what is it, TLC show, Weird Addiction, or like whatever it was called?
Mm-hmm.
There was some
Strange
weird
Addiction.
shit on there. Do you think half of that shit was faked? Because there'd be like shit on there, like it would talk about like a bitch who ate like her whole sofa, like she eats like mattress and stuff.
There was one girl that eats her own hair.
Well, no, that's called trichomania or some shit like that.
And also, you can't really die from that.
From
The
eating your own
stuffing
hair?
thing,
Yeah,
you
you
probably
can.
die.
You can get a giant.
Yeah,
hairball
you
from
can get a
that.
giant hairball. Yeah, you can die from eating your own hair.
Some girl in like Indonesia had like a big ass hairball. Like they had to do surgery to take. it out of her.
It gets stuck in you sometimes.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think it was like a
I saw,
3-pound hairball.
I saw like a...
Do you think that like women who get the hairball are mostly like lesbians that munch on carpet?
I mean, I'm not gonna rule it out, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I would go straight to that. Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Just
I'm
put a
not.
pin in that statement and we'll come back to it. Once we have more facts.
We're gonna get back to that one. Move the fuck along. Let's go. That's gonna get us kicked off, Darren. Big question around addiction. Do you guys think is a choice or a disease?
I think it starts off as a choice, but your body can get chemically...
Yeah, 100% agree with that. I don't think somebody just is born addicted to something, because the definition of addiction, well, not the definition, but addiction, how it works is like your brain or body gets like a chemical release. Or it's like not even that. It's like you can get like a caffeine addiction because your body's used to caffeine, or you can be addicted to something that you really like with the endorphin release, stuff like that. So like if you're never exposed to something that has a high risk to it, I mean, like we're talking about like severe things. I mean, like you can't really not be, well, you can get like addicted to video games, but that's still a choice at the end of the day. You can push away from it and stuff like that. But like the severe like circumstantial, like hard drugs like crack, heroin, cocaine, stuff like that, I think 100% a choice and never was an addiction.
I mean, eventually it will become an addiction.
Yeah, 100% it will become an addiction. I'm not doubting that it develops into an addiction, but like those people started off not addicted to crack, meth, cocaine, heroin. Cocaine ruins your brain. Cocaine ruins your... I'm sorry.
Hey!
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
You know what I'm talking?
Fuck your couch.
Like with caffeine, like once you start taking a bunch of caffeine every day,
a lot of
your
people,
body will be like,
a lot of people don't
you
know
don't need me to produce.
That's the
thing to give you energy.
That's the number one addictive substance on Earth.
Yep.
I'm addicted to caffeine. I'll admit it.
Like, well, caffeine is caffeinated, like caffeinated drinks with caffeine in it. Is that caffeine the same as coffee?
The coffee's
I
strong.
don't know.
Or is it just like what in coffee makes it the addiction? Is
caffeine is like
the coffee bean. Does the
thing.
coffee bean release like some type of energy?
Yeah, the coffee bean releases actual caffeine. There's natural caffeine and there's artificial caffeine.
Yeah.
And a lot of like sodas have artificial caffeine.
Yeah, no, yeah. I was just wondering if it was the same kind, but we answered that question. This is why Swan is in charge of the HR department.
I want you to know that everything I say is not fact-checked and should not be taken by law.
Everything that I've made up is factual, Swan.
Hey, you know what? Let's talk about Hitler.
He had an addiction. Being a shitty painter.
He's actually a pretty good painter.
He was, yeah. I looked at some of his paintings. It was actually he was what, a realist painter?
He painted he was more of a portrait like scenery portrait
Yeah,
painting.
yeah.
But they all thought it was like, this isn't painting. This isn't art.
No, they knew what that monster was going to be. He was weird back then. They're like, Hitler, why would you look at the Jew kid over there differently?
Talk about the worst case of I'll get them back.
Bro, what kind of mental disorders do you think Hitler had?
All of them.
I
All
don't
of
think he had hit any.
Do you think he had like severe egotism problems and like stuff like that?
Possibly. I know
Yeah.
he had
I think he had narcissism.
He had definitely narcissism.
What dictator did have a lot of mental disorders? It was Stalin.
Yeah, no fucking shit. Stalin was fucking ruthless. Like, is there a specific mental disorder? Like, probably there is a name of it.
Like dictatorship, like a mental disorder for dictators.
Like people who have like the undesire to really rule the world in like an evil way. Not even like in a dictatorship. Just wants to rule the world and suppress people.
I got it pulled up right here for Hitler. Although he was never diagnosed during his lifetime, it's said that he has suffered from bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, psychopathy.
Sociopathy.
Psychopathy. As in, he's a psychopath.
Yeah.
I mean,
psychopath. Psychophant.
Dude, that's crazy.
Psychophant.
But like, Google.
And he had addiction to what is it?
Yeah, opiates.
Yeah, opiates.
Yeah.
Like you could see him at like the Olympic Games. He's just in his chair, like he's so excited. He's just like rocking back and forth, like he just hit a fucking fat line. He's just like, yeah, white power, white power.
It wasn't white power. It was just Aryan power.
Okay,
Aryan
power.
I like Jonathan's like version of Hitler is just fucking Waluigi.
Guy's a fucking asshole, man. What can I say?
But I heard that he makes killer Jews.
I'm gonna be throwing a yellow card up on that one.
No.
I'm gonna go ahead and up that to a red for you.
That was a good joke. Fuck you guys.
I'm gonna hold up the yellow card, put it back, hold up the red card.
All right, you're out of here, bud.
Double red cards, never in before. So, do you think like to be like Hitler, you would have to get like a egotistic like problem?
Of course.
Like, what's a mild form of egotism? Like people who go to the gym and they worry about what they look like. Like, not really. Like
They look in the mirror more.
Yeah.
And then actual workouts, I feel like.
Like they work out to look good than rather be healthy and strong.
Narcissism.
Narcissism is not like I wouldn't say narcissism is a physical aspect. I think that goes with the egotism because egotism is more like look at me and what I have. About
egotisms.
Well, yeah. Egotism is like more of like a representation of what people think of you and what you think people think of you. Narcissism is more like I have to make everything about me. The center of attention is me. Stuff like that.
This is why I'm only in charge of HR and all the other departments.
But they do coincide really well with each other. Narcissism and egotism.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They really do. It's kind of hard to think of yourself in the to think of yourself in like every conversation being an egotistic person would really help your narcissism in a way, because like if you think that you have to get the biggest and baddest and all the nicest thing to be the center of attention, but you can be an egotistic person without being narcissistic. Like you can be like, oh, I gotta look good, but I don't want like to be all about me. Like you can be like, I think individual like egotistic, like you look at yourself and you have to like be the perfect being in your own image. Like those, I think that's people who do like plastic surgery to like the extreme, the body modifications, like really to the extreme. I think those are like some people that have like some form of egotism or narcissism. And they just so worried about what other people think. They do like these extensive surgeries.
Mm-hmm. Darren, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Are you telling me that you're smarter than me right now?
Yeah.
Are you wearing glasses?
Yeah.
Oh, so am I. Sorry.
The battle of glasses. Jonathan.
Yep.
You got any glasses around here? I'd like this one. I don't want him to know.
No,
Wait, do you lie to me, Darren?
No.
Okay, because I have my glasses on. If you don't have your glasses on,
I
you're
have
not
my
smarter
glasses
than me.
on too. I can't see shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sunglasses don't count, Darren.
You blind fuck.
What have you guys experienced any like really outrageous people? No, I
Yeah,
shouldn't even
you.
say outrageous. Well, yeah. Well, I can't even say outrageous people. Have you ever had an experience where like you can really tell somebody's like has a mental disorder?
Yep,
Yeah.
I got one. At the mall, like there used to be. I don't see her too much anymore, but she used to like walking up and down the mall, like talking to herself in strictly only Bible verses. And like mostly about like Exodus and like the apocalypse and stuff. She's just like talking to herself like over and over. And then when she tries to talk to somebody else, it's the same thing, but like to another person. Like, did you know this is going to happen on this day of this hour? We're all going to die, and we're going to be lifted to the betters. And like, what?
How many times does that work? Like you'll be like, "Oh, we're all gonna die on this day." All right, you're still living. Like, how many fucking deaths do you have to go through that you're the psychopath?
Actually, I have one. There's this woman that used to work all the time. When I first started there, and she thought that Donald Trump was talking to her in her dreams.
Honey, just listen to me.
And then she would write letters to him and Congress and the representative. And I'm like, okay. And then she would just like start, like in the fucking. I would like just skim it while I'm making copies.
Put a whole new meaning of Speaker of the House.
And it's like she would like start. She would just like quote Bible verses to us.
Wait, do you know what's her name?
I don't know. We called her the Trump lady though.
Trump lady, if you listen to me right now, yes, it's true. I've been talking to you.
The neurological experiment. I wanted to be like Freddy Krueger when I
you're
grew
not
up.
Donald Trump. There's only one Donald Trump. There's only one Donald Trump, and it's me.
I'm
the best Donald Trump.
I'm the best ever.
Greatest Donald Trump ever. You are a 2-bit Donald Trump. I am the single best. Don't you nickel and dime me, boy.
She was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
I haven't had like somebody with like a mental disorder, really more of an addiction. I had a guy come in the night shift at
Hey, don't talk about my addiction.
to losing Flask. He came in, looked like a normal dude. He's like, hey man, he's like, can I just use the restroom real quick? I never had a problem with people using the restroom. I thought it was stupid to like privatize a restroom. We're in fucking America. And so he would come in and go use the restroom every once in a while. He was a homeless guy, and this time he went into the bathroom. One of the guys that normally comes in at night saw him open a pack of needles and throw it in the garbage can in the bathroom, came up and notified me. I was like, oh shit, and before I went and like confronted him about it, because I never had an issue with him, I went through the trash can, found the needles and stuff, and then I went into the bathroom, and he was just laying on the handicapped bathroom stall's floor just sleeping. And he gets up. He is like, I was like, hey man, you good? He's like, yeah. Gets up and sprints right the fuck out of Planet Fitness. I never saw him again.
And that is why commercial business bathrooms are usually private.
Yeah.
Just to let you know.
Oh, am I getting sued by Planet Fitness now?
Just hold up
you are that you mentioned it.
Just hold up a gallon water jug and they'll be intimidated.
Oh yeah, just hold them off with a gallon water jug because they can't bring them in.
I'll drink this.
I'll drink it.
I'll drink it. Don't you try me.
Yes, I'm lifting heavy liquids in my mouth.
And you gotta wear a spaghetti strap muscle shirt too. That'll really intimidate them.
You've never been? Yeah, we know you're fat.
Is that not allowed? Fitness?
No, Planet Fitness will not let you bring in a large container. It's not even a gallon. A large container of water because or any fluid because it's considered intimidating to non-gym goers.
And you can't wear spaghetti strap tank top muscle shirts.
Yep.
Or
lift too much weight.
Or make noises when lifting such weights.
Or have music too loud.
Oh, that's just being rude in general.
Every gym I've gone to, there's been music out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think it's rude.
And when I lift weights, I make noise.
I think you have an addiction of thinking people are rude, Swan.
Oh, actually, I have a question for you both. Do you think there's some sort of mental disorder aspect to voyeurism?
I think so.
Can you please define loiterism?
Voyeurism.
Okay, can you define
It is
voyeurism?
the act of being it is the fetish of being watched while doing sexual acts.
So like
You like it when people watch you.
Like
have
people who are
sex,
addicted to like
masturbate.
orgies and shit?
No, like you're fucking
Or
walking,
cuckolding.
like you're walking by a house or apartment or something, and there's people fucking inside. You can see it through the window, and you just sit there and watch and enjoy it. Shit like that.
And they see you watching them.
I don't think that's a mental disorder because like me and Swan, we've caught two people randomly in our life fucking in cars together. I don't know why, but there was one in downtown where we lived. I think both of them were in downtown, right?
No, one was in the theater.
One was in what?
One was in the theater in broad daylight.
Oh yeah. So every single time.
Another thing, Darren, was like they have like sex in public parks.
Oh no, that's just
Or
I've had
masturbate
sex in public parks. I don't want to get caught though. I fucked at the DeSoto National Trail. That was fun. It was beautiful. Seeing fucking dead pine leaves and pine trees and hot fucking muff in your face.
I'm talking about like in like parks in the city.
Oh, like where people visibly can see you?
Yeah, not in the fucking woods where nobody can see you except the bears before they eat you. Just letting you know.
They do like berries, and my berries were out. I don't know. That's weird. I think people just it's like people have their own weird sexual get off. I would say more of a fetish because like people who
I know it's a fetish, but are fetishes disorders technically?
I don't think a fetish. Well, I think fetishes can lead to disorders.
It can classify as a disorder.
I think it can lead to a disorder because like me, you, and Jonathan, we all have probably different fetishes. Like I know Swan likes knee-high socks. He loves a bitch in knee-high socks. A short bitch with knee-high socks on, he's fucking it. That's all I know.
I can respect it.
Yeah. So, but I don't like a bitch who's short and knee-high socks. Fuck that. Their legs better be shaved and buttery smooth because I'm going in for the landing strip. I don't like to feel fuzz on my cheeks. I like a shaved pussy. That's my fetish.
Darren, you're so vanilla.
So vanilla. You basic bitch.
I brought it back, Darren. I brought the joke back.
Hey, Swan, what do you think this guy's favorite ice cream flavor is?
Fucking vanilla.
You can't steal my asshole laugh. Fuck you on that one. On all levels of fuck you.
I bet you would like to fuck me, you vanilla fuck.
You should have sent you vanilla fudge.
He won't even switch it up.
Oh! Hey-oh!
Ha! You! Fuck you guys. You! You don't tell the whole fucking world on vanilla. I act like a tough guy on the internet, okay? You just ruined my fucking internet cred.
Hey, have you never had like fucking Walmart brand ice cream? That's pretty tough vanilla ice cream.
Does it count that I've been choked once in my life and didn't like it?
No, because you didn't like it.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't remember who I was with, but somebody choked me. It was that bitch from North Carolina, Swan. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, me?
No, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And she decided to choke me, and I just choked her back, and she was like 5'4", 5. She was pretty short, right? Swan?
Huh?
She was pretty short.
I don't know. Me and Candy.
Another disorder. Swan is an obese ass, loves candy, but doesn't like fucking chocolate.
What?
Yeah, I don't like chocolate. I'm eating mints, actually.
Those better be chocolate mints, boy.
They're lifesaver wintergreen.
God motherfucking damn.
You dip in wintergreen? So, what do you think is the number one affected mental disorder? I have to go with depression.
I was gonna say depression, definitely.
Anxiety.
Anxiety. I feel like
Anxiety is under a lot of different disorders.
is anxiety and anxious people the same thing?
That's what anxiety means. You're anxious.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like anxiety can be like people who are like, oh fuck, I gotta go out in the real world. I can't handle the
No,
pressure.
having anxiety and being diagnosed with anxiety are two different things.
Yeah. Because like I used to have like stage fright a lot.
That
No,
counts as anxiety.
like I have an anxiety disorder, so I will have anxiety about deciding to go to McDonald's or Wendy's, and I'll have anxiety for the choice I didn't pick.
Oh, you'd be like, fuck, what if like Wendy's was better?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it'll be like 2 weeks from now. I'll be like, holy shit, what the fuck did I do?
I could have
Why did I do
enjoyed.
that? What if I could? Yeah, I will second guess myself for about 30 minutes.
And like
So you would say that's different than like stage fright?
Yeah.
Yeah.
so like my
That's
anxiety.
just being anxious.
My anxiety would be like I'm talking to somebody and I say something, and then after the conversation is done, like later that night, I'm thinking for like hours, like why the fuck did I say that? I could have said something else, or like.
Oh, you do that
shit.
after every podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's anxiety in action. You're welcome.
I'm learning that Jonathan is really mentally fucked.
Yep. I literally got diagnosed with it last year.
As I grew up, I was had like anxiety of like talking because I really had problems with my not like talking, but reading out in public and stuff because of my dyslexia. I didn't like reading in public. I didn't like. I would get anxiety while reading, even in my head, because like I would get words wrong in my head. Like anytime person put a book in front of me, I got anxiety. I was like, it didn't matter. Even like one of my favorite book series that I've read 3 or 4 times over. I still get anxiety every once in a while, and it's like
If you give a mouse a cookie, that's what we talk about.
give a mouse.
That's your favorite book.
A mouse a cookie? No,
Give a mouse
my
a
favorite
cookie,
book
and
is
let's drink less
that
milk.
I've read like 4 times is that everybody poops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's simple. I get it. I can be like, I can relate to that book.
I poop.
I poop too.
Can you guess my favorite?
Jonathan's favorite is it's just hardcore porn. He just likes reading hardcore porn with comic bubble text in it with like the noises and stuff. It goes splash, squish, ow,
What's wrong with that?
Don't tell me you do it too.
I mean, if he likes what he likes, leave him alone. Is he hurting anybody by reading it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's hurting me because I don't fucking do that.
How was it hurting
Spreading
you?
lies.
But like, I think I got over it. I mean, you can ask Jonathan. I have really no fear of doing anything in public anymore.
It's true.
I really
He doesn't.
don't. I mean, Swan is a witness of that too. I really don't care what people think about me. What do you think would be like the scariest mental disorder you guys could have?
Oh,
You personally, who would
what's that one where like you're sleeping but like
sleep paralysis?
Yeah, sleep paralysis.
Is that a mental disorder?
I would probably
Yeah, because you actually, some people see like demons sitting on their chests.
and there's absolutely
in their room.
nothing. There's absolutely fuck all you can do about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can see them, you can feel that, like hear them, but you can't do anything. Your body won't move.
Yep.
And do they know what causes it?
No, not that I know of.
I've never had that experience. But like, I'm a weird person when it comes to sleeping. I've never had a dream that I can't remember vividly, and they're all lucid. But I don't dream every night.
I had that happen to me one time, and it fucking terrified me.
I love
so
lucid
bad.
dreams, dude.
No. I'm talking about the sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
It would probably. I don't have it, so I don't think like it was 100% sleep paralysis. Maybe it was a lucid dream, but like I remember like waking up in the middle of the night.
What if like sleep paralysis is just a lucid dream?
It could be. I don't know. Let me finish the goddamn story. Shit. Fuck. Anyway, like I'm laying in the bed and like I just wake up and I'm just like my eyes are like looking around the room and I just see like this like it looked like the girl from The Ring, but she had like fucking red eyes and just like looking at me like the head crooked and I'm just like,
Where's my gun? Where's my gun?
Yeah.
But so you think sleep paralysis is the scariest one for you?
Fuck yeah. Fuck that. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of more scarier ones, but like, I felt like since I kind of experienced something like it, having like dealt with it, I would say fuck that. I never want to go through that shit again.
Actually, no. I think the multiple personality disorders would be it, because you would just black out and you would wake up in like different locations, and like shit would have happened, and you would lose time and all that.
Like sleepwalking, like severe sleepwalking.
No, multiple personality disorder.
Like somebody else is living in your body.
You have multiple people, and you're. Remember when I said you shut down and somebody else takes over?
Like what's that movie with shit?
The dude off of Key and Peele?
No.
Didn't you do one about multiple personality?
He probably did.
Usually it's like 2 or 3, but there is a woman, and I forgot her name.
Oh, Split. That's the name of the movie with
the guy, the bald guy
from
and he like kidnaps
X-Men.
the women.
He had like 18 personalities inside his body, and they like just going back and forth.
Yep.
James McAvoy. Yeah.
There's actually a woman, like a documented woman who had, in real life, who had 23 personalities.
Holy shit!
It's usually like, in like real life, it's only like 2 or 3.
Damn.
And usually, like, all the personalities besides like the original person know about each other. It's just the original person doesn't know about the others.
So what's your scariest one you can think of having someone?
That's it.
Multi-personality disorder?
Yeah, like not just blacking out, waking up in random locations, losing time.
Do they know,
At least with the sleep paralysis, I know it's eventually going to end, and I know I'm still going to be me after it's over.
But what about, like, with multi-personality disorder, how do you determine which one is the real person?
The one that was there since childhood.
But what if,
usually the other personalities, like, know that.
But that's such a hard question to answer, because, like, I wasn't the same. Me personally, I wasn't the same as a kid.
Well, look,
Darren,
it's like
I'm trying to say the other personalities are protecting one of the personalities. The one they're usually protecting is the real one.
Okay.
It's like, okay, you know me as fucking Jonathan, and then one day we're just fucking fuck you. It's just like one day we're just fucking talking and chilling. All of a sudden, I'm fucking Billy West, the fucking riverboat gambler, like with a vengeance. Dude, that would be
so cool.
I like switch it like that.
I would take you to the Beau Rivage and let you just go on a rampage.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, where's my wife and kids? Bam, 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 bam.
Who told his poker cards?
That son of a bitch had 5 aces. I seen it.
There's only 4 in the deck.
And I got 3 of them right here.
That son of a bitch cheated me.
I brought them from home.
And then, like, after, like, the fucking rampage is over, all of a sudden, I'm Petty LaBelle. I'm the fucking sweet Southern Belle. Oh, my word. What just happened here? Goodness.
Oh, Jonathan, I'm going to take you to my love chambers.
Oh, you get your hands off me, you brutal man.
Oh, you, baby.
You stay away from me,
you
sir.
You little darling
Why
thing.
are all your personalities from the 1800s?
That would make a great fucking movie.
All my personalities are from the 1800s.
What the hell is this thing? Sir, that's a cell phone.
Oh, hello. I'm from Ireland. We have a potato famine.
See, we're having fun. We're doing our thing, and you just take it too far, man.
There was potato famine in the 1800s.
It's too fucking soon, man.
Yep. All right, Darren. Take us on out of here.
Hold up. I didn't even get to do mine, you prick.
Nobody cares about you.
My scariest one would probably be not a disorder, more like it becomes a disorder from an accident. Like memory loss. I really think memory loss scares me a lot. Like you go like in an accident, you forget who you are, you forget who you love.
Talking about amnesia?
Like severe memory loss.
Yeah,
like
amnesia.
Due to like trauma into the brain and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the scariest thing in the world. Because like, alright, so like my grandfather is going through like amnesia due to like stuff, like his brain decaying and all that. And it's like every time I see him, it's like, is that a way to live? It's like, what's going on in his brain? Is it a cartoon episode every night? Or like, does he like, It's like meeting new people every day. Like, it's weird and it terrifies me at the same time because it's such the unknown, because you don't know what's going on in that person's head. And the scarier part is, like, you don't know if that person's comprehending everything that's going on in his own head. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Swan, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Swan.
Mm-hmm.
This has been the Let's Get To It channel. Thank you for joining us today. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Please join us on all our social media, and let's get to it. Bye, y'all.
You.
Bye.